Good evening and welcome to WCU Esports. Tonight we have Valorant. Here in the NECC, we have WCU, Western Colorado University, taking on the University of Houston.
The Virtuous team, apparently.
Yeah, UH Virtuous. Interesting. I am Mountain Man, joined here by...
JoJo's Mojo, once again, and as always.
Oh, yeah.
Just as a heads up for the rest of this week as well, before we get things started, tomorrow night we do have Rainbow Six Siege taking on someone, I don't quite remember who, but they play at 6:30 p.m. On Wednesday, we have League of Legends at 8 p.m. Thursday, we have Overwatch, both Crimson and Black, playing at 8:30 p.m., not against each other this time, but at the same time. And Slate does play at 6 p.m., so we should be able to get 2 of those 3 streamed. And then Friday, we have 3 matches. We have WCU Crimson Rocket League playing at 6 p.m., and then Slate playing at 7 and 8 p.m. So, full week of streaming.
Absolutely. We're excited here at WCU. Just a heads up, both of us are relatively new to Valorant, so we'll see how this goes.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be calling out all the accurate stuff with this game. Absolutely no mistakes ever going to be made, especially in terms of what abilities, or I think some of them are called ults. Yeah. Some of them are
I know they're called agents. So let's see. Playing for WCU, we have Noble, we have WCU Ism, we have WCU Slump, WCU Mixu, and WCU Boo.
And for UH, we have Akira Akashima, Manfish, Zach, Sylvan, and Audie Mincemeat. Some interesting names. Why? I just want to know, why can't esports athletes ever just have normal names?
I don't know, JoJo Mojo. you tell me
exactly.
there.
My point exactly. I mean, I think the most normal name we have in this... I think the 2 most normal we have, that is loud. Hey, you fixed your audio. Earlier we couldn't quite get the Discord or the audio from the Discord we are supposed to be in for this stream working. But, I mean, the computer audio is working now.
Yeah, so our first map here, we're going to be on Ascendance. Let's see, we just have views of WCU's team. So it's kind of a guess on who's going to be getting the kills, but we'll be going back and forth and see what we can get.
Right now, it looks like WCU doing much like what they did last week, trying to hammer one side, especially with attack. On defense, you'll see it more spread out. You'll see about 1, maybe 2 per checkpoint, or per entrance point. But on attack, WCU likes to send everyone to one side and try and just overwhelm and get an early plant and then take it from there.
Yeah, so we have WCU currently ranked 2-1 on the season. Their first loss coming last week against Northern Arizona University NAU JV. And that was still a 1-2 match, so it was a close one.
It was a lot. That was a well-fought battle. I was going to say, if we switch over to the Noble there, we might have seen something, but...
Noble's already got 2 kills on board. WCU 5-on-3 here. Early in the match, WCU is starting the round attacking.
And as we see here, we do see Noble once again trying to take out some more of UH, but UH finding Noble, Boo finding Zach on UH.
WCU on a 4v1 now.
I mean, 50 seconds left to get the spike planted.
That is what they call it.
That is what they call it. A lot of interesting terms in Valorant, but who am I to judge?
Okay, looks like they're attacking A. It appears to be empty so far. Keeping an eye on the door there from Ism.
And
we have Mixu finding the other opponent and getting the kill. WCU goes up 1-0 in this first round of this best of 3 series.
And each round, I believe, is a best of 13. Best of 13.
I believe 13.
Let's take a look here.
WCU, we have Noble leading the charge with 2 kills, as well as Mixu. It seems like...
I think it's a first to 11.
Yeah, it might be 11.
I think it's first to
I
11.
think
We have
it's
a lot of
11.
different esports here, so which ones run which way, we're not entirely sure sometimes, but that is A-okay. WCU trying to go once again to A. Do get detected by UH. So now playing a little bit more cautious, especially around this first corner. And we see a little bit of action here. As we see yet another fight with Slump going in now. Boo getting ready to fight, I believe.
I do believe it is first
Someone
to
has
13.
someone has found one of UH already. Boo finding Sylvan there. An interesting thing about Valorant is you can shoot kind of through corners and edges.
Yeah,
which is very
certain
dangerous.
Boxes allow it. We have a 4-on-1 here yet again. They have visual. WCU looking to close out the second round here. Still have yet to plant the spike. And they get the kill.
Well, I was about to say, Mixu going around the back to try and flank, but already got the flank before I even had a chance.
So this is a best of 13 matchup here. Or, I guess, first to 13. I believe it's a win by 2.
First to 13 win by 2 sounds about right. Unless you get down to the final, maybe, but I'm not entirely sure how that works. We haven't quite gotten there yet.
Yeah, I
from
believe
what I
if
recall.
it's 14-14, it might just be next point. I know that's how it is with R6. So
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see. Oh, well, Isms gets found fairly fast by Akira, I believe is the name.
that's what we're going with.
And Slump there, looking like they're getting set up to fight. Mixu going up around the corner, or just trying to get up to the corner, I should say. And a very quiet start on this next round. Oh, and Mixu gets
goes
dropped
down.
really fast, dropping the spike. WCU now going to have to play some recon to get that spike back and then get over to one of the sites. And here we see Boo going in, trying to find that spike. Gets it. Gonna probably back out here. And we do see Slump getting Manfish. Zach finds Slump. Noble finds Akira. Zach finds Boo. And Sylvan finds Boo. UH now winning that round. Or that sub-round, I guess.
Yeah.
They won that individual head-to-head. We'll go with that. We do see here that WCU right now looking fairly solid. 3 of their players having 3 kills, 1 having 2 and 1 having 1. And a fairly low KD. I mean, and by that, WCU has not died too much. Each player having died once off of that last round. The most having 2. And 2 of UH has found 2 deaths. And I tried to press the wrong key there. We use an ultimate from Isms, who gets found fairly fast, but does trade with Manfish.
WCU is pushing point B here very hard. Spike down. We have a 4-on-2 of those, so WCU is leading right now. Down to 1 enemy after Mixu takes out Zach.
And we might see Mixu take it again. Mixu! Looking to be one of the stronger WCU players so far this match, but this is still early.
Absolutely. Mixu has 6 kills and only 1 death so far, so it's a great start there for WCU.
Last match, though, we can't get too far ahead of ourselves because last time we did see WCU go up 6-0 fairly early and then getting almost immediately reverse swept in that first round, if memory serves. But WCU did manage to take that second round and stretch it to round 3. So we'll see what all happens from here. Mixu leading the charge for WCU here. We see Noble playing a little bit slower, playing back and watching for that flank. Ism's going in. And we see Mixu hop up.
Yeah, WCU does like pushing this A point to get the spike planted early. Still no kills on board.
Some fighting going on though.
Yeah, lots of shots fired, but still no one falling.
And we may see Noble here waiting for that backline to come through.
And we have multiple picks right off the get-go there. It's a 3v3, a 3v2 in favor of WCU.
Slump wanting to correct you almost immediately, but Sylvan Manfish wanting to correct both of us.
It's a 1v2.
And that spike's going to go off.
A good kill there.
Oh, and there it is. Slump taking out Sylvan and Manfish last second. Not that I don't believe that there's going to be enough time for UH to defuse that spike there, but still, it goes to show that we're not going to give up at the end, even come towards the end.
Yup.
So WCU looking to actually push B this time around instead of A, switching things up.
Yeah. Kind of seems like they keep switching off, keeping the opponents on their toes.
So far it seemed mostly that WCU wants to go A, so now that they are prepared for that A attack.
One suppressed.
We do see Noble once again waiting for that back line.
This does look like a slow push here from WCU with all of them kind of just sitting there. Noble holding that back line there for the Mountaineers.
Mixu here looking to just play it safe, going for a little extra kills. Going a little early for kills, my apologies.
Yeah, WCU is planting. And they plant it there at B.
Noble gets found there in the back, and then Isms gets found as well.
U of H leading 4-3 in kill counts right now. 4-2, 4-1, and
There it
U of
is.
H is gonna take this 6th round here, putting the score 4-2 with Mountaineers in the lead.
I mean, it seems like just in time, too. That spike getting very close to going off, but WCU now going to be on the defense. No, still on the attack. They switch at 7. That's right.
Yep.
So it's possible that if you do get that 7-0 lead early on, you might be able to just keep it and hold on, but WCU 4-2 still leading, but not quite by the margin that we would maybe hope.
Yeah, I know each team is different. I've only played this game a little bit, but personally, I'm a fan of attacking. You just kind of have that surprise, whereas on defense, you're kind of trying to disperse your team, you know, defend all the objectives or drop areas.
I do think, though, that there's trade-offs to both, because defense is
Absolutely.
easier to move back and forth. Oh,
Absolutely.
Mixu gets found early in this round.
That was a good pick there by Zach. Couple shots there from Slump. Can't quite get the kill, though.
Now we see Noble just peeking around, trying to see if they can't find anyone. Going to get blocked off there from that storm cloud, by that storm cloud, I believe. WCU going to play a lot slower here. 1 minute left to get the plant off.
And
Isms gets found by Akira. Slump and Boo both finding someone.
Yeah.
Now a 3-3 battle. And as we near the end of this round, WCU going to actually push over to A here.
plenty of time still left on the clock, though. WCU committing to going to A. They just need to make sure it's clear now.
I need a concealment, blocking vision.
Ooh, and Noble gets found there. Down to Boo and Slumped with 13 seconds left to get the spike planted.
10 seconds
It's
left.
going to have to be a hard pusher for WCU.
Placing alarm bomb. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade.
Looks like they might actually just save what they have right now.
Placing swarm grenade.
Yep. Just going to take the loss there in that round, putting the score 4-3 now. Still in favor of WCU.
That is one thing that I do know. Oh, no. Still a... Oh, they don't switch until, I believe, round 11, it looks like. So it is possible for someone to almost entirely win before they get the switch to defense. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how the rest of this round plays out. WCU up 4-3 still. Noble getting an early pick on Akira. Mixu playing it safe here, watching this corner. And we do also see Isms going around the back. I think Isms trying to find a way to wrap around, get a little bit of a flank. Noble dealing some damage again. Zach finding Mixu and Noble, but Isms getting Zach.
Another 3-on-3 here.
3-on-3, and as far as we're aware, both teams now at full health. And WCU going to probably try and push up the middle over to B here. As we do see Isms get flashed there.
Good shot there from Ism.
30 seconds left.
Again, WCU running into this issue of running out of time. Only 2 people left here. Flash going out and just 1v3 with Slumped having the spike, luckily, but he's going to need to go and plant here by himself.
10 seconds left.
Oh, and Slump gets picked off by Sylvan there. An unfortunate way to continue this round.
Ties it up 4-4 here on WCU Esports.
UH starting out a little slower, but trying to get that feel for WCU instead of what WCU did, just rushing in and trying to take control.
Absolutely. Looks like a good matchup we have here.
Oh yeah, this should be a fun and exciting round. As we see 10 seconds left before we continue on with this attack phase for WCU. I think that the attack, if your team is really strong with it, is a great way to start out the round. But if you're a stronger defense, that's also, I mean, obviously another great way to start out the round. Another idea that you could have. WCU not necessarily looking like the strongest on either or, but also not looking weak. So they're more of a jack of all trades from what I've been able to see.
UH is also coming into this map, I guess this game, 2-1, same as the Mountaineers here.
So this will decide some rankings in the standings. I mean, obviously, as any matchup does, but...
Yeah, these are definitely 2 teams we could see playing each other in the playoffs.
Mixu and Isms both finding someone there.
Yeah, we have a 3v2 now in favor of WCU.
And I believe Slump here is going to be putting that out to try and just bait someone out. Try and get them to overstep. As Mixu gets some shots off there.
Yeah, the spike is down in favor of WCU. Now it's a 2v2. Slumped gets a single kill.
But no, 1v1 with that
1v1.
spike going off really soon. And I believe that Ism here is going to have to go in and try and attack on this spike to get them off of it. As Isms goes up to the corner and just waits for a second there.
And
Picks him off last second.
He really waited that one out. I was a little worried there.
Oh, just wanted to build the dramatic tension,
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. Jeez.
I mean, he knows he's playing on stream. He's got to just set the scene for everyone, you know?
Yeah, that was planned. Whew. I was a little stressed out.
Right, and
WCU goes up 5-4 now. Leading the Mountaineers is still Mixu with 10 kills, 6 deaths, and 2 assists. Leading U of H is Zach with 10 kills as well, 7 deaths, and 7 assists there. So it's a pretty close matchup here.
Oh, go ahead.
I feel like the main difference here is WCU is a pretty tight pack, each with 5 kills or more, whereas U of H, their lowest person has 2 kills. So
I do think, though, that U of H does have a lot more in the assist department. It's more working as a team than WCU right now. WCU having a lot of solo kills as opposed to teamwork, getting those assists. So
I will say, a kill is a kill.
kill is a kill. You don't ask. They don't ask how. They ask how many. But sometimes working as a unit to try and take on one person is better than trying to 1 versus 1.
Absolutely. WCU here pushing point A pretty quickly and not really getting contested too much. And they get 1 kill
They
there,
get
2 kills.
2 kills there. Noble finding Zach and Isms finding Akira.
Yeah.
Mincemeat does find Isms, though.
And the spike has been planted. WCU in a 4v3 situation here, holding out this point.
And just trying to sneak around, hide behind some walls there. Gonna go Noble going in, trying to take out Sylvan. Slump finds Manfish. Slump also finds Mincemeat there.
Here we go in a 3v1.
3v1, and there's the 1, and Boo finds Sylvan very fast there, putting WCU up 6-4 as we are 2 rounds away from a switch, I believe. 2 rounds away, so we have this one, next one, and then we do switch at round 12.
And again, here we go with the kills. It's definitely being spread throughout WCU. 3 of them with 6 kills, Slumped with 9, and Mixu with 10. Whereas the U of H, their top kill is with 10, and their bottom is with only 2. So WCU is spreading the joy in kills.
Spreading the joy in kills and spreading the joy to us as well, as they are in the lead right now.
Absolutely. It's a lot easier to commentate when we're winning.
And Isms and Slump both find someone there. Akira and Sylvan both falling. So WCU is going to probably take a hard push onto point here and try and plant that spike fairly early. Mixu does find Mincemeat. Boo gets found by Manfish, but Manfish does end up getting found by Mixu. Mixu, once again, getting more kills for WCU. Now it's a 4 versus 1 with the spike planted. Gonna have to force UH to come in or to just run away and hide. There's benefits to both. If they run away and they hide, that means that they are able to then sit in the back. But as I say that, Slump finds Zach there. But what I was trying to say was, if you do run and hide, you get to save the weapons that you keep, or that you have bought. This is a buy game. You have to spend credits to get weapons. Each weapon is different. Each person has their favorite type. Someone could favor a sniper. Someone could also just favor a pistol or a machine gun.
Yeah. As you can see, Mixu's knife is a candy cane. Not quite sure how effective that is, but I guess, yeah. I guess you can kill people with it.
I mean, what was that? There was that one movie.
WCU is sitting back. This is an interesting play from them. Not really attacking. Okay, starting to do a slow move towards B.
I think they were trying to bait out what I think is a ability dampener.
Yeah.
So making them less effective. Or less effective.
And we have Boo playing KO. That is my character agent of choice.
Character agent, they mean the same thing to most. So we're going to just stick with it. Noble does find Zach there. Spike getting planted.
Oh, nope. It's a fake plant. Interesting. And now they plant.
Probably just waiting for a second to make sure that they did have full control and full time. Now it's a 5 versus 4 here. UH going to have to push, more than likely as a unit, to try and take them out. As we do see a fight coming in here. Noble finding Mincemeat, getting found by Akira, and then Isms cleaning that one up.
Yeah, 4v2 here in favor of WCU. They're doing a great job holding their angles here. It's not looking great for U of H.
Isms finds Sylvan there, so WCU, and there it is, Mixu getting the knife on Manfish to finish out the round.
With his candy cane. I told you, it's dangerous.
I was trying to figure out what that one movie was. There was a specific movie a while back. I don't know if you remember it.
A Santa Claus movie?
It was about Santa. I think, no, what I was more thinking of was a celebrity thing. It was like a holiday thing where they'd go in and do a murder mystery. They had, I forget who started it out, but then Maya Rudolph joined at one point, and then...
Is this a movie or a show?
This was, I think... I don't quite remember. I think it might have been a show.
Okay.
But, I mean, the killer's weapon was, in fact, a candy cane, if memory serves me, so... Candy canes.
I love the shows where it's like the murder weapon was an icicle and it melted away, so no one knew.
I mean, that's one way to get fingerprints off, but that candy cane being a little sticky there. But we do see Mixu right there, finding early entry from UH, trying to just sneak around that one corner.
So we did swap sides here now. WCU is up 8-4 here in the game one.
Isms and Boo finding someone. Mixu now finding someone. So WCU up 3-2 here with 1:10 left.
Yeah, we have a 3v2 now.
And WCU now playing the middle, trying to see which side UH is going to try and attack.
I think they're just kind of almost waiting for the spike to be planted and then pushes the team that way. There we go.
We do see the spike get planted there, and UH is going to have a second to just gather themselves set up.
Yeah, we have 2 taking the high ground, 1 taking the low ground. They're working on breaking that door there. Checking both sides, blocking the vision. WCU doing all the right things, and 2 people there. It's a 1v1 in favor, well, in favor of nobody.
I would honestly say it's a bit more in favor of UH here, as WCU has to get this defuse off.
Imagine if I died.
Oh, and the reload from Slump. Taking the second to try and get a little bit extra further on the defuse.
That was a great play there by Slump, though, getting it halfway, knowing that he can essentially stop defusing there and try and fight. Unfortunately, he just ran out of ammo. That was a tough one.
I mean, the difference here between Valorant and R6, something that that was pointed out to me last week, is that in Valorant, if you are defusing the bomb, or the spike in this case, my apologies, and time runs out, it goes off.
Yep, you're dead.
That's it. There is no extra quote-unquote defuse time.
Yeah.
It is a hard deadline.
Another difference, too, is in R6, like, you just have to go straight through and defuse it, whereas in Valorant, you can get halfway, stop, and then go back to it later. Jeez, we have 2 WCU, 3 WCU falling.
4.
It is a 1v4 here.
1v3 here is Slump is not going to go down without a fight. Maybe this time, I was about to say maybe this time takes a second to reload, but doesn't, and gets found by Manfish almost instantly after coming around that corner. WCU still in the lead 8-6, but not having a great start to their defense.
Yeah, WCU Mixu still leading the charge here with 14 kills overall on everyone. In second is WCU Slump, so Mountaineer still leading in the kill count, but U of H definitely starting to catch up.
We've also got to consider here that WCU did have those first 12 rounds, my apologies. I can't count. I'm not a math major for a reason. The first 12 rounds on attack, which does give them an advantage for trying to get kills.
Yeah, this is going to be a good finish, I hope.
I mean, as WCU, by good finish, we do mean, of course, WCU winning the round, but...
Absolutely. Any close game is a fun game, though, in my opinion, so... As long as WCU wins by 1 or 2 points, like, I'm happy.
A win's a win. It's the same thing as... Excuse me, it's the same thing as kills in most games and the same thing as goals in hockey. They don't ask how, they ask how many. And right now, WCU saying that we want all 5 and 0 deaths, as it is now a 5v1.
WCU looking for
and there's the flawless victory. Woo! Isms finding Sylvan there at the end, so 9-6 here.
There we go. WCU stepping it up a little bit. Ism starting to tie up with our kill count there. Both Ism and Mixu tied for 14 kills with Slumped at 13. Good round there for the Mountaineers. Here we go.
All I can say here is that that's a pretty nice round score, 9-6. I mean,
absolutely. WCU has to hold it out. Here we are in round 16.
And, oh, Boo sees 2 already. Just going to hide around the corner for a second there. Just try and get some help before he moves in. I believe that is Isms who joins Boo. that is. We do see Noble there trying to look up the main hallway. Does see two in the middle.
Blocking vision. Pulling them in.
Still no kills here in round 16, but
Now UH taking a slower approach, much like what WCU did. Try and just,
Yeah.
after WCU gets the momentum, try and slow it down. Try and retake it for yourself.
I do
Set the
think
pace of
it's
the game.
yeah, it's definitely beneficial to switch up your gameplay throughout the round to keep the enemies on their toes.
We do see Mixu and Slumped still playing on B there. And I believe it's going to be Slumped who's going to be fighting here in a second.
Here.
Oh, never mind. That is Noble and Isms fighting now.
Oh,
A 1-2 trade in UH's
30
favor.
seconds left.
Not something we want to see here, but with 26 seconds left, UH has to make a hard push to one side. And they do make the push over to B. Slump trades with a kill. Mixu does find Zach there. So now it is Boo and Mixu versus 2 of UH with the spike planted. WCU going to have to play a little slow and cautious here, but also not be afraid to be aggressive.
Face your fear. One enemy remaining.
Mixu does find Manfish as well, so it's going to be a little... I can expect a quick push here in a second from WCU onto the spike. They find it, and they're going to get it in time. WCU going to go up 10-6 here.
that they will. WC looking good here in game 1 of this best of 3 series against University of Houston. UH victorious. Virtuous. There we go.
I'm still used to 2 semesters ago, my first time playing esports, having UH Premier in my division. And so every time I see UH, I always think Premier. I think UH Premier is someone else who exists in this one as well, from what I saw earlier. But
No, their other team in Valorant Emergence South in the NECC is UH Diligent. I believe Rocket League it is Premier though. They have all sorts of names. Who knows?
I mean, we also had a team called Lunch last week, so
That we did. That team had lunch, dinner, and breakfast. Interesting names, but
it's just the esports, man. I don't know what it does to our minds, but it messes with them enough to have Lunch as team names, or to have Meals as team names, and have things I can't even remember. Ooh,
good trade there. It's going to be a 3v3 here now in round 17.
I mean, any even trade is a good trade, but not quite as good when you're playing off or defense. You have to take out everyone and then get the spike defused, or you need to be able to sneak around and get that spike defused.
Absolutely. Good angles here. It looks like they might have them pinned, but U of H takes 1 kill.
2-on-2 here. We have Noble and Isms going in.
The spike has been planted now.
I think it's been planted for a minute here. We do see where it's planted. We just need to see where. Oh, and Mincemeat sees Isms coming around the corner. It's going to be up to Noble. And Noble gets picked by Audie once again.
That is a good round there for University of Houston. Now making it 10-7 here and going into the 18th round. WCU has Mixu and Ism leading with 16 kills. Manfish, on the other hand, from U of H, is starting to step it up now with 14 kills, followed by Mincemeat with 13.
And Zach with 12. I mean, those are some very close kill totals for UH.
Absolutely. This is a good game here.
I was about to say, very close totals for WCU as well. So 10-7 here. Again, we need to get to 13 to win. So WCU needs to take 3 more games before UH can take 6. Not something that can't be done from either team. Akira does find Noble fairly fast out of the gate. Makes just trying to shoot and spray and pray. Boo finding Mincemeat. Zach does find Slump though. Slump, one of the more solid defenders, generally playing on his own on one of the 2 points. We do see another plant onto B. It's going to be Isms, Boo, and Mixu against 4 of U of H.
Yeah, it does seem like U of H likes pushing B. That seems to be their go-to, and they like to hold that back section there. We got a flash going out. Unable to get a kill from that, though. They're from Ism, and they jump up and get that.
Ooh, and they find him again. Boo does get the trade there, but not able to stay alive. It is now 10-8, still in WCU's favor. Not out of the question that WCU can come through and win this before we get to the final couple rounds. But it's looking harsh here. So far, it's been 2-2-2 on this switch instead of what was an overwhelming show of force from WCU on offense. So
Absolutely. Looking at the scoreboard here, WCU won the first 2, then giving up the third round, then winning the next 2, then giving up 3 with the spike switch. Then WCU won 4 straight, losing 2, winning 2, and losing 2. So it's been going back and forth here. It's an exciting one.
as you mentioned earlier, it's going to be just an even battle throughout, which, I mean, as always, we want WCU to win. We are WCU after all. But you can't be upset with a well-fought battle.
Absolutely not. We have some good competition here. Like I said earlier, these are 2 teams we could see fighting each other in playoffs. Granted, we're only in week 4 here.
Ooh,
And a great pick.
4 quick kills from WCU, 3 of which coming from Isms, who does get found by
Absolutely.
Manfish, who is now on a 1 versus 4 with a minute left to get the plant. But the spike has been dropped. The spike is on the ground, so WCU is probably going to just sit there. Blue's going to try and backline here,
Placing alarm bomb.
and Slump might actually try and push around the side.
It's good play there. Boo around the backside right now, kind of trying to push him out. And Boo
Finds
gets
him.
him.
11-8 for WCU. WCU needing 2 more wins to win this game, or to win game 1.
In this best of 3 series.
In this best of 3 series, UH having to win 5. Gosh, math is not working with me today. Numbers are hard. The only thing I care about is we are more than UH at the moment. We have higher numbers. That's what matters.
Up I go.
Looking at the kill counts, Ism is stepping it up with 19 kills. That is impressive. 19 kills, 13 deaths, and 6 assists, leading the charge for the Mountaineers.
Right now, all of UH is in the double digits for deaths, but all of WCU in the double digits on the kills. So you can see it's fairly well spread on WCU's side. Everyone having their opportunities on attack. We don't just see one player constantly getting kills like we kind of saw from NAU last week.
Yep.
We see WCU constantly, each person taking a turn as that primary push point, or knowing that it's their turn to step it up for their team.
Absolutely. One thing about team sports in esports is every once in a while, certain games, you can have just one outstanding player, and they can carry a team. So definitely today, seeing WCU spread it out, and I think that's the way to go, because then if one person's having an off day, you have the rest of the team to pick you up, you know?
I mean, if you have one, like first in esports specifically, if you have one player who's super high ranked, but it's a team of 5 and you have 4 who are super low, that one person can't make up for the 4 lower. I'd rather have 5 players all relatively similar in skill level.
I would agree. With that said, though, watching WCU versus NAU last
30
week,
seconds left.
the exact opposite happened, where they just had one advanced player just kind of taking us out, you know? But
I mean, there is a certain level where it doesn't matter. But WCU up 4-2 with 15 seconds left, or well, now 15 seconds left for UH to get that spike planted. So UH gonna have to make a decision here. They're gonna try and push A with, and that is it. I mean, Noble
Wow.
and Isms finding Sylvan and Akira really fast there.
And here we go into match point in the 21st round of Game 1 of this best of 3 series between WCU and the University of Houston.
I should play some Astro Stars in this
Ism with 20 kills. Now Mixu right behind with 19 kills. Only 10 deaths there.
Looks like all of, I mean, I don't know what ultimates are in this game, but it looks like everyone's is ready on WCU. There are only 2 ready in terms of UH. WCU here may actually, if they get at least a 1 or 2 person lead, might actually use all 5 and try and just wipe out the team as fast as they can.
Yeah.
Or wipe out UH, I should say. And we do see Noble there, about maybe going to get into a fight in the middle in half a second. A lot of things now down on the field. We see Mixu cutting in.
I don't quite know what this move is, but looks like he's trying to fake him out, distract him, and coming in was Mixu to clean it up.
Careful here. Eyes down.
Mixu finds mincemeat there.
Ooh, through the smoke.
And there we see Isms finding Manfish.
That was quite the slow battle in a sense, and
Ooh, Akira trades there. Sylvan finds isms.
and we have a 4v1 here in favor of the Mountaineers here on match point in game 1. WCU just looking for that.
Oh, Sylvan finds Mixu really fast there. Boo gonna try and sneak around now and take out Sylvan. Sylvan looks like has retreated and maybe gonna go push A, but Slump finds Sylvan. WCU takes round 1, 13-8.
It always does.
So with that, I mean, WCU up now 1-0 going into round 2. And that was, I mean, all things considered, 13-8. That's a pretty commanding lead.
Absolutely. Let's look at this final kill count. We have Mixu leading the kills with 22, but only 11 deaths. Ism with 21 kills and 14 deaths. That's kind of the highlights here for round 1.
I mean, nothing much else needs to be said, as we do see WCU having a higher team average in terms of kills and just generally a lower in terms of deaths. I mean,
it was a good round. I'm happy WCU won, and now we're going to be going into round 2 here in a little bit. We're going to take a little break here, but we'll be back to the action in just a minute. And we're back here for round 2. I guess game 2 here, maybe?
Oh, and something happened where one of UH did accidentally disconnect.
Yeah, so we're
So-
waiting for one more person here.
But as we wait for one more person, I mean, WCU up 1-0 right now.
Yeah, it was a good first round there for the Mountaineers. This is overall a good matchup here between WCU, Western Colorado University, and University of Houston. I guess now we're just kind of waiting for that last person to come on in.
I definitely thought that they were going to be here. And we started, right as we started, though, it said that they left the party. So, I mean, could have just been an accidental bump, could have been a misclick for something, but
We have PCs crash all the time. Luckily, not too bad in this game. Certain games, it's rough.
Overwatch is brutal.
Overwatch struggles. R6 used to be really bad, but it seems like the game fixed the servers a little bit, and now it's not too bad. Last year was... Every once in a while, I'd run into like 4-hour matches because we'd have to reset the lobby multiple times. Like, everyone was crashing, so it's good to see they fix that. But this is interesting here in Valorant. I mean, it's not WCU's fault, so that's good.
I mean, yeah, it's all on you. No, just kidding. It's not all on them. It happens.
Yeah,
I mean, it
all
could
the
just
time.
I remember when I played Rocket League on Xbox. My Xbox cable for the longest time was super loose.
Oh.
And here we go. We jump in now, but like sometimes if I accidentally bump my desk too hard, the cable would come loose and it would shut off power to the Xbox in the middle of a game.
Yeah, I currently have a cable on the Xbox controller that kind of does that. Need to swap that out. might have been a stolen Switch cable.
I mean, speaking of swapping out, we don't see any subs on either team.
No, we do not. WCU only has 2 or 3 subs realistically. It's honestly like 1 sub, so it's kind of been these 5 people throughout the whole season. We have Boo kind of taking his time on his pick. Let's see what we're looking at. We have Ism currently on Neon. We have Mixu on Jade. I can't say I know the other 2, but let's see. We have
Killjoy.
slumped on Killjoy. Oh, I guess it does say it right next to it. Yeah. I
We
guess.
see Jet
Okay,
and
so
Killjoy
they
right now,
they
so
haven't
everyone's
locked
still
in yet.
Picking. I think Noble and Isms have temporarily selected their characters, same as Boo. We'll have to see how this all plays out this round. A little bit different team composition. Slumped sticking with Killjoy. I think
Yep.
Mixu sticking with
Choose
Jet
your
as
agent.
well.
Boo
chooses
taking Fade.
Noble with Astra, which is a standard for Noble, and Isms with Neon. So, and we see a Breach, Sova, Omen, Killjoy, and Jet on UH's side this time around.
So we're gonna be dropping in here on Haven.
Let's go.
WCU winning that first game. It was overall a good game though, so good competition here between them all.
As we adjust our not quite fully amazing graphic yet.
It's something.
It's something. It at least shows the score. We'll get something figured out in the coming weeks for Valorant specifically. So then we have some. So then it's more like every other team.
Yeah, this is Valorant's actually first semester competing ever for Western Colorado University. Doing well so far. So far being 2-1 on the season, so that's awesome.
I mean, setting the standard high, and WCU attacking once again in the FERT to start things out. And we do see Mixu get an early pick against Mincemeat. Looks like Mixu and I think that is Isms there with them.
Yeah, we have an early 5-on-4 here for WCU. WCU is starting attacking yet again.
An early 5-on.
One enemy
Oh my gosh, a 4-on-1 now. As WCU gets a 4-to-1 trade there.
And they get the spike planted, so now they just need to hold out. They know where the last of UH is, and he gets a pick. They
Manfish
get a
does get
pick.
Mixu, but Slump finds Manfish. WCU up early again, 1-0. Last week that was something that was really hard, was this first pistol round. So what I've been able to piece together from Valorant is that the first round is always just pistols and those first two abilities. So on this specific stream, you will see 4 and Q. Those look to be ready during that first round, just out of the gate. And you only get a basic pistol, but now you will see everyone picking different weapons should they want them.
Yeah.
So,
That's a pretty cool gun.
I mean, I think that's just a weapon skin there, but it
Yeah.
does look sick.
Look like an aquarium. So another thing there too is whoever wins the first round does have a slight advantage because they get more cash from that victory, being able to buy slightly better guns and armor and abilities. So WCU all pushing here on to C. They haven't seen anybody yet, which is good.
I'm just going to charge in there, getting a quick pick on Zach. Once again, and then finding Mincemeat again
That
as
is
well.
a quick plant there for WCU, and now they just need to hold out. Both entrances smoked.
Noble finds Manfish.
It's a
Finds
5v1.
Akira.
This could
Good
be a
lord.
flawless win here for WCU.
And there it is, a flawless win in round 2, as Mountain Man called it. Mixu finding Sylvan there. WCU up 2-0. Another
Absolutely.
early start for WCU.
Yeah, again, we have Ism and Mixu leading the charge, both with 4 kills here. Boo still has yet to find a kill.
I mean, getting 3 assists, though.
3 assists, that
3
is
assists
good.
is solid.
Okay, I'll give him that. Boo is one of our kind of rarities here at WCU Esports. He competes in 3 different games here for the Mountaineers.
That's right, because he does R6, Overwatch, and Valorant.
Yep. Every once in a while, he'll dabble in Smash as well. He's kind of a jack of all trades.
One thing he's not a trade-in, or he doesn't have a trade-in, is Rocket League, which, if he just wants to be a part of a team next year and doesn't really want to play, I might offer to have him be on Rocket League.
I'm sure he could pick it up. He's something else.
I mean, everything else that he's picked up so far has been a shooter. And
That is true.
I mean, they all translate to one another. He plays a lot of characters that are about hitting their targets directly.
I've seen him play Mario Kart. He's pretty solid. I think he's just one of those natural, talented esports
He's
athletes.
just a gamer. That's all we can say. Noble finding Akira pretty quick here as well. 1 minute left on the clock to get that spike planted. Sylvan finding Isms. Quickly being... Mixu finding Sylvan.
Nice pick
Manfish finding
there.
Boo.
Mountaineers get the spike off. Falling there is Mixu.
I mean, just trade after trade right now. It is a 2-on-2. SWC is going to try and hold out this point once again.
Last player standing.
And it is now Manfish and someone, and I think Mincemeat against against Slump. Oh, and Slump gets a quick pick there. Now gonna have to force the enemy Killjoy. It's a Killjoy v Killjoy right now. That's what it looks like.
Yes, it is. At this point, he's just trying to stall the clock. And he gets
finds
the
it.
kill.
Slump gets the clutch there.
Woohoo!
WC up 3-0. Wanting to take that momentum from game 1 and then a 5-minute break to kind of throw UH off. And now they're just going to try and run with it. Take the torch and just get to the finish line.
Absolutely.
Get as far as they can.
That was a great job there by WCU. Mixu leading the charge there with 5 kills. Ism with 4. Followed by Noble and Slumped each with 3. And we have Boo. Still, 5 assists there. He is
5
doing
assists.
well.
I mean, assists are necessary in games like this because although you don't get the kills, you don't get the credit for that final hit, you do get the credit for still doing enough damage to get your teammate to that finish line.
Absolutely.
And still no one spotted on...
Yeah, Mountain.
Oh, there we go, as I say that.
Ooh.
WCU does see 1 on B. Looks like they might actually try and push... Mixu trying to push up to B.
I have seen WCU be quite successful at B, and I kind of just jinxed that, but that's A-OK. WCU in a 4v5 here. Still plenty of hope.
Well, a 4v4 is Noble finds Zach.
There it goes. WCU kind of
Oh, and
switching.
Ism's getting a mincemeat right out of the... or very quickly there.
Absolutely.
And probably going to put the plant the spike on C once again.
That's what it looks like. WCU doing a good job here planting on C.
Here it goes. I'm going to see probably a 4v3 coming here as UH not wanting to fall once again, but there it is. Isms finding Manfish.
One enemy remaining.
Slump finding Akira, so that's going to leave someone on... Oh, it's going to leave Sylvan for UH. Sylvan liking to hide behind the corners and wait for WCU to try and push instead of trying to charge in and take the lead himself. Or their self, I should say.
Yeah.
And...
This is going to go in favor of WCU as they're starting to just back off a point now.
And just back off of points. They don't get taken out by the spike. Everyone going to go for the save here.
Got Boo playing with his knife there. That was pretty cool.
Definitely look interesting. Not too sure if that's actually going to give him anything, but I think maybe just spraying and praying, hoping that he finds Sylvan there. Sylvan going to get the save, though.
I've always been curious. I have been spectating Valorant here for a few games now. Haven't played much, but they do seem to switch to the knife often. I don't know if that's more of like a fidget thing or if you actually move faster when you have your knife out. That I'm not positive of.
Well, we'll have to pay close attention as Noble just gets in the face, and I think that was Boo there.
And Jade's got the candy cane out. Ooh, we have an
Isms gets an early pick on Zach.
Yeah.
And it looks like WC is going to try and rush down over to A this time. As Mixu's going to backline, finds Sylvan, tries to get Manfish, can't quite get there fully, but Manfish gets finished out by Slump.
And Slump's going for the plant there on the spike. A very early plant there for WCU as they're up 4-2 here in round 5.
Well, up 4-2, he does mean in terms of people, not in terms of score. Up 4-0 in terms of score.
Yep, that is true.
Gotta make that clarification for the people who have had a long day and maybe just wanting to throw something on in the background.
It's like Noble's kind of holding that back line. Got some shots going here from
Some shots from Slump
Slumps.
just going straight into the wall, just trying to kill time here, maybe trying to hope for that one shot.
And it looks like U of H is just going to give up here in round 5, giving WCU the point there. WCU retreating to not die. And they all stay alive.
There's the detonate. 4-2 in terms of kills that round. 5-0 right now. 5 straight victories on attack for WCU. I mean, it looks like they have UH's number, and they have it down well.
Yeah, we definitely have Manfish carrying U of H with 5 kills, but also with 5 deaths on board. Whereas WCU, the most deaths is coming from Mixu with 4, but he has 6 kills.
And Mixu is the one who goes in and pushes hard out of the gate.
Absolutely.
I think that's probably why that death counter is so high at the moment.
Yeah, he's going for those early kills. It can be a risky job there. WCU all pushing, all aside from
Noble,
one.
who gets picked out in the middle.
That was interesting. Okay. Now we have Mixu watching that back line after that early pick.
And Mixu does see someone. Going to try and get the pick here. Gets it. Mixu finds Zach there, now 4-on-4. Mixu finding Sylvan, now 4-on-3.
I'm going to tell you, they're very calm when they're head-to-head. Whenever I play, I just start shooting and it goes everywhere and I don't hit a single shot. So they're very well controlled in that sense. We do have the spike planted, 3v1 now.
I mean, Isms gets 2 kills to the 1 found by UH. And that spike's planted, and Slump going to finish it out against Mincemeat. WCU up 6-0 of a needed 13.
Absolutely. WCU off to a great start here. Everyone with a kill aside from Boo. No offense, Boo, but just saying.
No, I'll mean offensive. Boo, Boo, pick it up. You got this. Come on.
He does have 6 assists, though, leading everyone by double. The next closest is Noble and Mixu, each with 3. So
I mean, Slump, you gotta assist more, buddy. You can't just be that solo player.
I don't know. He's got 6 kills and 0 deaths. That is the best KD I see on the board right now. So
I mean, Boo having the worst with 0-1. So
I don't know if that's the worst. We got the other team. We got some 6-1s. You know, Zach.
They've also gotten kills. As I say that, Boo finally finds his first kill. Boo, well
there we
done.
go. And they get the spike planted and does not get the kill there. We have a 3-on-4.
Oh, Spike does not get planted.
Oh, it does not.
It was close, but not quite there.
Ooh.
And 3 on... Oh!
Oh!
A huge fight there. WCU taking that round down.
Yeah, University of Houston coming in hot there, knowing that WCU like to push C, so they kind of just all push C there.
I mean, they played their bets on going to C, and they landed on it. They got 17 black when they called 17 black. So
yeah, Boo's making sure his gun is loaded. That's good. Yep, checking it out, playing with his knife. I like it.
He's gotta get in that right mental state, you know.
Absolutely.
It's like
WCU looking like they're going A.
It's like when you're sitting there and you're just waiting for a game for something. You're just fiddling with the controller, fiddling with the keyboard.
Yep.
Ooh, and another quick. UH likes to do that. That little stun, I believe it is.
Yeah, there's
straight
a
down the
good
alleyway.
play there. I always play KO and throw my knife early, so I can detect if there's enemies nearby. Ooh, some blind shots, almost picking off Slump there. We have Mixu coming in as well.
Sylvan gets a trade there, taking out Boo, but getting found by Isms. Looks like the spike is going to go down onto A once again. It's now a 3-on-3. Ooh, a 2-on-3. Oh, no, never mind. That's just it for WCU, not even needing to plant the spike that round.
Lots of early picks there. It's kind of interesting. Last round, everyone was C. This round, everyone was A right off the bat. Interesting playstyle here. We'll see what WCU decides to push next.
I mean, if they push everything, they can't be ready for it.
Going A. Fall back. Rush them. Pick them off.
It's like,
There's-
Mixu
yeah,
going
they're-
in chat there, just wanting to have fun.
Kind of spamming everything, trying to throw the opponents off. I like it.
I think that's stuff that only we would see. I can only assume, and we do see a small little battle on C here.
No picks
Isms
yet.
finds Mincemeat through the
Oh,
box.
he does.
And there's going to be the pick for Mixu and the plant
Early
by
plants.
Slump.
Yeah.
Another early another early plant of the spike by Slump on C.
Ooh, a pick
Slump
through the
finds
gas.
Slump finds Manfish there. You see up 5-2. Oh, 4-2 as Zach finds Mixu through the smoke once again.
As the smoke drops, we know we're going to have a fight here.
Isms finds Zach. Ooh, and
It's going to be on the
WCU
left
level.
side. We have the
And
spike
Boom
about
gets
to
Sylvan.
detonate. There we go. WCU is really stepping it up here in game 2, going up 8-1. And we have U of H calling their timeout.
I mean, at this point, UH is going to need it. They are down 8-1 in a sudden death situation. U of H has to win this game and then the next one as well in order to stay. Like, they just have to win this to stay alive, which at this moment, all things considered, is looking like a tall order. WCU having 13 kills from Isms, 10 from Mixu, Boo with 2. But, I mean, if you just look at the top and the bottom of each scoreboard, you have the same bottom amount of kills from both Boo and Mincemeat, but you have a huge disparity in the top two between UH and WCU.
Absolutely. There's a huge disparity in deaths as well, and that is what is leading WCU to victory right here. There's been a couple rounds where they've gotten the dub just off of kills. Looks like round 4 and 5.
I mean, you can't lose if you're all alive, right?
Absolutely. Well, technically you can, but if the spike goes off.
But that's not our problem because we are, in fact, attacking.
That is true. We're here in round 10, so coming up on the switch here, but still.
As of right now, WCU needs to get the last 3 wins here possible on attack and then needs to hold off 2 defense rounds, which defense was what they showed to struggle a little bit more with last game. Ooh, and Akira gets an early pick on Noble, as I say that. Defense looking like WCU's weak point in this week's matchup as they go for an early plant onto A. Mixu gets found there by Manfish, but Manfish does get found by Ism, so it's going to be a plant here from WCU. They get the plant off, but the enemy is going to have a Killjoy here. The Killjoy, I believe, gives you a little bit of... Ism's trades there, going 1 for 1. WCU down 2-3.
Both of WCU's is standing outside of that sensor circle to not be seen. Now they have time to push in, and there's a pick.
Gets picked off, and
That will do it.
that will do it. I believe that UH has, yeah, they have plenty of time here to defuse the spike. So now 8-2.
8-2 here, going into round 11 here for the Mountaineers. We have one more round until the switch, I believe.
2 more. We have this round, the one after, and then we switch.
Ah, yes.
Those are some hard dots to see, especially when the person you are spectating is staring at a gray space. But so far, all is well and good. WCU looking to go back once again to see what has seemed to be their highest success rate so far. And there's an early pick from WCU as Boo finds Akira. And WCU going to play it a little slower here. As WCU lines it up, we do see Boo taking some shots around the corner. Trying to find UH. Looks like WCU once again. Oh, we might actually see a push on the... Oh, as I say that, we will see a push on the B from WCU. Spike might be planted here by Mixu in half a second. And there it is. Mixu getting the plant and then finding the pick onto Zach.
Yeah, this is the first plant we've seen here on B so far, so that's an exciting one here for WCU. Let's see if they can hold it.
I mean, 4-2, you'd hope so. We do see Isms sitting back, waiting for a second before moving in. Now looking to try and get it. Oh, no, that is Boo. My apologies. Boo looking for a snipe through the fog here. Waiting for that cloud to disperse. Or that smoke, I believe. Whatever it is. And just has to shoot blindly as another one pops up.
There's lots of shots going off, and we have the spike about to detonate.
WCU going to retreat here, get out of the way as the spike is going to go off, and it doesn't find anyone from UH either. I think both teams there recognize that they just need to get out and get out alive. Save what they have and try and use that in the next round.
Absolutely. Last round before the swap, WCU is up 9-2 here.
As I said, I'm a little worried going into defense here, as that showed to be what really was a turning point for UH last round. But WCU using this momentum, winning 6 straight, 2 straight, and then 1 so far. We don't know how long this win streak is going to last, but I mean, could just finish out the rest of this game.
Absolutely. WCU looking good. If they can get the win here, they will only need just a couple more. Some early shots here from Ism. Nobody going down though.
Oh, speaking of that, Mixu finds Mincemeat and Zach. And Manfish, triple kill for Mixu. Mixu might actually go for 4 here.
It's a very aggressive push there from Mixu. Getting picked off there, but we still are in a 3v2. WCU gets the plant off.
They get the plant off, and now they just get to sit back. Oh! I was going to say sit back and wait and post up, but Isms gets found by Akira. Akira now looking like they're trying to carry and put the weight of UH on their back.
WCU is playing aggressive this round, I will say.
I mean, they want to go up 10-2. Oh, and Akira finding Noble.
Woohoo!
But gets found by Boo, shut down for, I believe, what could have been near a team kill. Or near an ace. Boo gets found by Sylvan. We'll see if there's enough. Oh, there's plenty of time for that spike to get detonated. So 9-3 going into the swap. WCU still up. I mean, 15-15 from Isms and Mixu. 8 from Noble, 7 from Slump, and 5 from Boo. Whereas the top from UH has yet to hit double digits. I think a good third of those kills came last round alone.
Yeah, looking at the deaths too, Mixu has the most deaths here for WCU with only 9, whereas that's just under the least for U of H, so definitely in favor here of the Mountaineers.
I mean, I think the Mountaineers really just wanted to show up and send a message that they don't want them to get back in this. They don't want them to have that window of hope.
Yep, they're going for the 2-0 sweep here. They do not want to see Game 3. Looking at WCU's records, They're
wins so far have been both 2-0, the loss being 1-2.
Yep, so going into that third round has not proven well for the Mountaineers so far this season, but
I mean, first season, and that was one game, so we can't quite say how that third round will play out for the rest of the year. As we see 3 kills from WCU, now a 4-on-3 as they get picked off. As Sylvan does find Isms very quickly there. Spike gets planted on C. Slump finds Manfish, so it's going to be a 2v1 now. Slump misses his pistol shot there, and it's Boo now. Pistol versus pistol. Finds him, going to get it there in time for the defuse.
that he will.
Going to put the Mountaineers up 10-3. Need 3 more wins to take the game and the match. Or rather, the match in the series.
Good clutch there by Boo coming in, getting that 6th kill of his. Mountaineers Ism leading the charge with 18 kills. That is double the highest kill count from U of H.
And I mean, a clutch pick from Boo there as he sat back, waited, played patiently, took his time with his shots too on the pistol instead of seeing someone and immediately being, oh, I need to try and get everything with it.
Absolutely. If we look here at credits, we see that U of H is kind of holding on to a lot of credits with everyone over 2,000, whereas WCU kind of spending everything they got. So, interesting play strategy there.
I mean, it worked. Mixu gets 2 quick picks
Yeah,
with a sniper.
does.
So I can't say. And then Boo gets a pick on Audie as well. And a pick on Zach. Oh my word.
5v1.
Sylvan gets Mixu there with just a pistol.
In a 4v1, he's coming up with a knife.
Boo's
He
trying to-
misses it. They're all pushing.
They all went in with the knife. And Slump takes down Sylvan.
That's just some disrespect right there.
Little
My
bit.
goodness.
11-3, 2 rounds left. And I don't even think UH bought anything there. I think UH is still saving, trying to save up and get as much as they can going into the final round. Or what very well could be the final round. I don't see any credits being spent from UH, so maybe just some armor points there, but nothing in terms of weapons.
Yeah, honestly, I think kind of at this point, I almost think they're giving up. I'm not going to lie.
I don't think so. I think they're going to play it safe this round, try and get another quick pick on WCU, get some quick kills. WCU, if they lose these weapons, keep in mind like that, then they've lost a lot of their money. Akira does have, or it does seem that Akira spent some money on a weapon and finds Isms really quick there. Sylvan finding Boo now.
That is true. U of H still in this. Well,
I mean, they
Down
don't
by
want to go down
8.
without a fight. Down by 8, which is a little tall to come back from. Mixu getting a double kill there. 3-on-3 now. Heading into the final minute of play in this specific game.
Spike planted.
Spike does get planted. I believe that is on A. Getting a little bit of a spray and pray there. As Noble tries to pick off Sylvan, but getting picked off by Sylvan. 2v3.
it's a dangerous call taking that high ground, but he gets the
Finds
kill.
Sylvan. Sees them around the corner.
It's a 1v1 here.
Doesn't know where they are.
Well, Spike's about to go off.
And Audie gets Mixu there, gets the team kill. WCU now down all of their weapons. And as I said, UH has all of the money now, so they might spend some here. WCU favoring a lot of the expensive weapons as opposed to UH, which looks to like the cheaper ones.
Yeah, that is true.
It does look like Mixu and Noble are going to save here, just sticking with the pistol. Whereas Isms, Slump, and Boo all get their weapons right back. UH still not having spent too much, did spend a bit more there, trying to get that momentum back in their favor, having just won that round.
Noble does spend money to get a weapon, but Mixu's still with just the pistol. Interesting choice here in round 16.
Manfish picks Noble early. Boo gonna grab that ult point.
Another pick there for U of H.
That one on Mixu. Slump getting Akira now. So now it's a 3v4. U of H probably gonna... Oh, and there's Isms again, finding another pick on Sylvan.
Have a 2v3 now in favor of U of H.
2v2. And now a 1v2. Boo gonna have to come in and clutch up on B here.
He's got it. I can feel it.
I got it. Yep.
Easy clutch.
Boo's got the juju here.
Don't mess up.
A lot of pressure now on Boo.
He's kind of holding that middle ground, not quite sure which side they're going to plant.
Find you.
Gonna try and see if they're over there somewhere.
He's prowling.
He's trying to find any of UH. UH gonna probably, I think they might actually be taking a slower approach and going over to A.
Spike planted.
And they plant.
Catch them.
I do believe, yeah, they planted here on C.
They did plant on C, so Boo now has a lot of ground to make up. Has to get these kills and then get the defuse. I have a feeling they're gonna be right around this left corner here.
Boo going for that back here, having to reset OBS. U of H, actually, yeah, so now we're at 11-7. U of H winning the last 4 rounds in a row, so that's 4 of 6 since they've taken over on attack. WCU just looking to close out the night here with 2 more wins. We'll see if they can do it here.
No idea if they will be able to do it, but I certainly hope so, and I do think that, I mean, there's a little bit of fun there from WCU, trying to keep this game fun, which can be an issue as you start to get more competitive with esports. If you try and take things super serious, then it may end badly for you, as we do see a pick on Mixu there. We do see Isms get Akira. Zach finds Isms, though. So a 1-to-1 trade is Noble trying just to get some snipes in here. Using the Vandal, a staple for WCU. It seems to be the weapon of choice by WCU.
This does look like a hard push here on B, which we don't see very often.
Noble finds Sylvan there as a 3-on-3. A 3-on-2 is Slump finds Mincemeat. Noble finds Zach, and Boo finds Manfish. Gonna have to find the spike now, and they're going to get the defuse off. WCU needs one more game to win it. Not just match point now, but series point for WCU.
Game, set, match. Here we go. WCU with Mixu leading with 23 kills. Ism with 21 going into match point. 12-7 here. WCU up 1-0 over University of Houston. Let's see if they can close it out here.
It should be a very interesting last few rounds here. I mean, UH fighting to stay in everything. WCU just trying to get one more victory, and here we go. Very well, or this could very well be how this game ends. Right here. 1.5 minutes for UH to find the spike point, plant it, and get enough kills to stay in this. WCU just needs to get enough kills and or defuse the spike.
Looking like U of H is going to be pushing C, but no confirmation on that yet.
I mean, Valorant's one of those games, though. I don't know why, but everyone who we play seems to not want us to have that global spectate, even for a stream. I can kind of understand it, and not wanting to run the risk of someone trying to transfer information.
Absolutely.
But, I mean, with the stream delay,
does make it much easier on our end when we can see where everyone's at, so it's easier to know who's about to fight. And we get a kill
we
there.
get 2 kills there. Noble finding
Nice.
Mince and Ism's finding Akira.
We have a 4v3 now after Zach takes down Ism. Slump takes down Zach, though, but
Sylvan getting Slump.
it's
A
a
lot of trades there. 3 versus 2 now. WCU's in favor. Makes you just sitting still, letting them shoot at the exact same point.
spike is planted here.
And we do know it is on C this time. I think Mixu and Boo trying to just sneak around the back line. Mixu gets picked by Manfish. Manfish then picks Noble around the other corner. It's all on Boo here on a 1v2. Gets shredded there.
That was a little scary.
I mean, you pop out of a smoke cloud and you see 2 people there. What else are you supposed to do?
I feel bad for Boo. I know I'd just be jumping out of my chair if I saw that. So
That was just unfortunate timing. Or rather, unfortunate timing, unfortunate placement. But he had to do what he could try.
Turn out. Placing swarm grenade. Alarm bot out. Quick feed, quick trigger.
I know this is going to be the dying few rounds. Isn't just a quick pick on Akira. Looks like people are going to try, or it looks like UH is going to try and peek at C there. Now they're going to look at to B. See what they can find. We do see Boo looking down that long hallway up in the top left, trying to see if he can find anyone. But no one wanting to push A. They might just be scared. I think they're scared to take on Boo.
I'd be scared.
I'd be scared. Oh, Mixu gets picked off by Manfish. Mince finds Slump.
We have a 2v4 now in favor of University of Houston here.
They plant the spike, so I think it's going to be on B. We see, I believe that is Isms trying to find the back line there. Boo going to try and hit the front line. Isms gets picked by Sylvan. Boo does get Zach, and it is going to be a 1 versus 3 here.
Why does it always seem to be Boo
I don't
here
know.
in late game? Like, I'm starting to just feel bad. Like,
I know, it's almost like they're trying to bully Boo there. Just send him off on his own. Tell him, oh, we want you to clutch up for us. Don't think Boo's going to quite be able to get there in time to defuse the spike, so he's going to probably just try and hide, wait for UA to maybe try and chase him, pick him off, and just get 1 or 2 small kills here.
Yeah, get a couple of tea bags in, you know. Let's.
Oh yeah, just putting on a show.
There it is. Look at that.
Oh yeah, let's go, Boo.
And he lost. All good though. WCU still leading 12-9 here in game 2, leading the series 1-0 in this best of 3 series over University of Houston. Looking at the kills, we have both Ism and Mixu both with 23 kills. As U of H, their top 2 leaders with 15.
And in a round that seemed to be over early, that timeout actually did change the momentum of everything.
That it did. WCU could consider a timeout here soon. I don't necessarily know if that's their style. They're kind of a ride or die type of team.
It seems to be how all of WCU is, only wanting to take timeouts between games, not in the game itself. I mean, everything else, you can't really take timeouts in the game. You can't call a timeout for Overwatch or R6, but I know that you can in Valorant, and so far it doesn't seem like WCU likes to do that. We want to sit back, take the time between the game, maybe take an extra few minutes.
Surprised I didn't get a kill there with Slumped.
Slump is low and struggling. Now we can see UH probably going to end up pushing B once again. Maybe going to move over to C. Manfish finds Mixu over there on A. So, I mean, it's still any potential spot. I think it's probably going to end up being A. We do see Boo going over there to try and figure out, see if he sees anyone.
Where are you?
So far, nothing from Boo.
He does find one of them back, pushing the back line to A, but that is it.
And there's the enemy killjoy going to be on A and B. So WC going to expect that push to A or B. So they're going to probably push A here first and then move over towards B if they need to. 4 versus 5 in this. So this is going to be a push to the end. I think the spike is here on A. They get smoked. Akira finds Noble. Oh,
Flawless victory there for University of Houston. This is starting to be dangerous here for WCU. As, yeah, University of Houston is now at 10, only 2 away from forcing an overtime.
I mean, WCU just needs 1, and sometimes it is just luck of the draw with some of those shots. Sometimes you just get body shots. Sometimes it looks like it's head, and it's not. Could make the difference here.
Manfish is now leading the charge for U of H with 17 kills.
Sylvan close behind with 16, and the rest of U of H at 13. WCU now Noble with the least amount of kills this round. Manfish finding Mixu. Oh my goodness.
Another pick there on Noble.
I think WCU may very well should call a timeout here, gain some of that momentum back as Isms tried to go in against Manfish and someone else, but it's a 1v2. You can't do too much there. Slump just kind of in their own world right now. Boo finds Manfish.
Slumped has basically given up this round, but still getting a few shots off there, and now starting to get in battle stance.
Now focusing in. Peeks around the corner, sees someone there, and just decides that I don't want to do that, so he's going to run off. Oh man, goes in for a knife kill, and it's a 2v1 as he jumps in.
Not ideal there for WCU. This is a game, though. This is kind of what I was hoping for. This makes it exciting again. Still, WCU has match point here for the 5th time. So, we'll see if WCU can finally clutch this out.
We'll
And
see if they're doing what they did earlier, where it is just building dramatic tension.
that's true. If I were to put money on this, I'd say WCU is going to leave Boo in a 1v3, and Boo is going to clutch up for the win. That's what I'm hoping for. We will see.
I'll go over under, and I'll probably say under with. It's gonna probably be a 1v4 or 5 for Boo.
WCU still just one game away from closing out the night, but we'll see if they can hold them out. WCU is playing a little conservative here, which is good. Could help them out here in the long run. Still haven't seen anyone from U of H yet. U of H is slow playing it as well.
I think both teams are trying to make the other overcommit, make one mistake.
Yeah.
And I think Boo does spot someone down A. As we see Boo taking a little bit of damage there. Looks like we're going to push 3 over to A.
Definitely could be a decoy, though, just sending one player over there, possibly
Nope, there's
pushing
going to be
C.
the push onto A.
That they are.
So UH going to try and go over to A, maybe over to B at this point, but I think A is where they're going to go for. Isms does find someone there. Putting WCU up early. Spike does get planted, so I'm going to believe it is on A or B. I don't think they had enough time to get over to C. Unless they sent the spike carrier on their own. Killjoy going down now on A and B. I highly doubt that UH is going to back off here. And they will not, as it's going to be a fight here. 4v2 for the Mountaineers. It's 3v2 now. Manfish finding Slump. And WCU just needs to get 1 or 2 more kills. It's now a 3v1 as there's the flash. WCU going to try and get this going for the defuse here. Might have enough time. It's going to be close. And WCU gets the last second victory there. Oh my goodness. What a way to finish it out. That was close.
It was.
Building dramatic tension once again, just like early on in this series. Winning 2-0 to UH. I mean,
That was as exciting as we could have asked for. I'm very happy. WCU coming away with a 2-0 victory. Not super easily, but they did it, and it was something beautiful.
I mean, again, they're not going to ask how. They're going to ask how many. And we do see Isms and Mixu in the how many category getting a lot. 25 kills apiece there.
That is impressive. Manfish had a great end of round, getting 20 kills, 3rd most kills there. With that said, also having 20 deaths, so finishing with a 1-0 KD there.
I mean, in terms of also like similar KDs, Boo, Mince, Noble, and Slump all having Mince, Noble, and Slump having just below a 1-0 KD.
Yeah, that was a good round there for the Mountaineers. Mountaineers now go 3-1 on the season here.
And as we wind down, I do want to remind everyone, we do have some more streams coming this week. The most notable, Rainbow Six Siege coming tomorrow night. Maybe Smash Cruise if we're able to find a way to set it up and get them running at the same time. But I do know that tomorrow night, Rainbow Six Siege, 6:30 p.m.
Absolutely. Look forward to it.
Make sure it's actually 6:30.
It is 6:30.
It is 6:30.
Yes, it is. I want to thank everyone for joining, and we look forward to having you next time. I'm Mountain Man.
And I'm JoJo's Mojo.
Thanks for joining.